Hey, Good News Church. Wanted to give you a quick heads up and an invitation for, we're thinking Christmas already. Thinking of an Advent devotional. Laura and I were talking about a recommended devotional to be reading through this year, and we came up with the idea of why don't we create our own Advent devotional, and we'll have our people in our church write it. So this is an invitation to you to just pick a verse, maybe a favorite verse that's jumped out at you. It could be a life verse. It could be a verse that's reflective of Christmas. It could be a verse that you read this past week, something that you'd want to just write some reflective thoughts on. It does not need to be a theological paper. It doesn't need to be deep. We're just looking for just some good devotional reflection. Doesn't have to be a lot, maybe a paragraph. And then in addition to that, helping us get to know each other a little bit more personally. And you know, we're going to leave it wide open. You can write about whatever you want, but we'll provide maybe some talking points if you want some. You could write about how have you experienced Jesus's rescue? How did that happen in your life? Or how have you experienced God with us, Emmanuel, in your life? It could be something recent, or maybe a time in your life where God's presence was just clearly evident, and just could be encouragement to us this time at Christmas. So the guidelines, I think we're going to go do one page, like a Word doc, one page, no more than that, 500 to 600 words. We'll provide some clear guidance. We're looking at hopefully having all this submitted by November the 10th, which is a Sunday, so that we can start editing and putting it together. The sooner you can get it in, the better. That'd be great. And you don't have to participate, but let us know if you're interested. We need 31 people to do it. And so we think it'd be a lot of fun. And we also want a photo so that we can help each other get to know, put faces with names in the church. We really think that this Advent devotional that we create could go a long way in the life of our church, relationally, and just encouragement and providing some inspiration for us this Christmas time. So wanted to just record this brief video to give you a heads up and an overview of what we're thinking. We hope that you'll be willing to participate. And again, it doesn't need to be deep. It doesn't need to be deeply theological. We just want to know what's your heart? What's God speaking to you through passages of Scripture? We'll provide some passages of Scripture too, if you can't think of anything, some that have to do with Christmas time, some that you might find in a traditional Advent devotional. And the passages of Scripture do not need to be limited to Advent or Christmas. It could be, something from Ephesians 2 or Romans 8 or Psalm 23, whatever it may be that you'd want to write about. So anyway, hope that helps. And we'll look forward to putting this together and getting it out for us to enjoy this Advent season coming up here in, about a month and a half. So anyway, thanks, Good News Church.